Hey friends, what's happening? What's going on? What's shaking? This is Andy coming to you again from here at my Daily Funk Club headquarters, and today I'm going to do a demo for you with the instrument that I'm holding right now. This is the Reverend Thundergun. Very cool bass. I've been working with Reverend for about 1.5 years now, and they're making these great, very unique, cool, and affordable instruments that are imports but have a very high quality level and incredible setups out of the box. So we're going to talk about that today. Let's go through the specs. First of all, it has Hipshot ultralight tuners on the headstock, and one thing I want to mention is it does have a tilted back headstock, which helps to improve the tension, and that's a really cool thing that they tilt the headstock back. It has a bound and blocked rosewood fingerboard with pearl block inlays. Neck is thin front to back. It's not a club or baseball bat kind of neck. Very cozy, and the nut width is in between a jazz bass and a P bass, right in that middle ground. So it's really comfortable neck. It's a set neck, so it's not a bolt on. It's set. It's glued in there with a dovetail or some sort of joint along those lines. Body is very original. I think of it as kind of like a retro hip atomic age kind of just super cool body shape, finished in this metallic gunmetal gray color. Has 2 pickups, completely passive, that are the Reverend Guitar's own pickups. The first is the split brick, and the back one is the thick brick. And then it has high mass locking through body strung bridge. It gives you the option for top loading or back loading. Passive electronics, volume, tone, and blend. So that's all the specs. It's lightweight. It's not heavy. The most important thing, not the most important thing, one of the most important things about the Reverend basses is the way that they come. They come completely set up, and the frets are nicely dressed, and everything is dialed in real nice. I've had this bass for 1 year. I've not done anything to it. The frets haven't sprouted out the edges, so I'm a happy camper. That tells me that the instruments are made, and then they make their way here to the distribution center, which is in Ohio, and then the instrument is gone through by a tech there, and then it is shipped out. So I live in Colorado, very dry climate here, and it takes its toll on instruments here because it's so dry. When they come to me set up well and nicely rounded fret edges, they tend to do really well here, and this is a perfect example of it because it hasn't sprouted out. There's no sharp edges or anything. Nothing has. I haven't turned a screw on the bridge once. I haven't turned the truss rod. The thing's just holding up really great, and this is an affordable instrument. This is a I don't know the exact price, but I'm going to tell you that these are not they're not all that expensive. It's $800–900 or something. Intonation perfect. Everything's cool on this bass. And like I said, everything's been cool since I got it. I haven't had to do anything to it. Yeah, that kind of says a lot because I'm pretty picky. And I know how to set up instruments, and I know how they're supposed to be. So when one comes to me and it's done right and it feels good and it stays feeling good, I'm impressed, The tone, it's a great big passive tone. That's both pickups. Now let's go to the front pickup. It's got that P bass thing. It's got some throat and some growl to it, some sassiness. I can take the tone control, roll it back, still on the front, split brick. Take the and take the tone and roll it back. And get kind of those soulful kind of P-bass tones. Okay, now we can roll to the back pickup. It has a big exposed pole pieces on it like a Music Man pickup does, which I have to be a little bit careful of because I have a gorilla right hand. My hand is actually has the DNA of an actual gorilla. No, but I touch the, I mash the strings down. They hit the poles sometimes. I have to ease up a little bit. See, now I'm getting to where I can play it and not have any of that mash up. Only takes me a couple seconds to get used to a bass. These ones with the what I probably ought to do is lower the back pickup down because it's got a ton of output anyways. I could get it a little bit farther away from the string. So there's a little bit of a, hey, let's hear it one more time. This is with everything all the way up in both pickups. Turn the compressor down a little bit. Yeah, that compressor was squishing a little bit. I had it set a little bit high. And it sounds better now. This Tech Amp rig is fantastic. I love this Tech Amp rig. It's amazing. Yeah, there's a great slap sound. So there's my little demo for you for today with the Reverend Thundergun. This is a great instrument, very well done import. It has a lot of care post build. They're made overseas, then they come to Ohio where they're all gone through it and they're all set up and everything is quality checked, and there's a lot of that attention to detail that goes into the quality control. That's important. I've said it 10 times in this video and I'll say it another 10 times. It's incredibly important, and it makes a huge difference that when companies are dealing with imported instruments made in a factory over in Asia somewhere, and then they bring them back over, and then they go through them and set them up and dress the frets out, adjust the nut, make sure everything's cool, and then send it out. There's nothing worse than buying an instrument and then having to have it taken in to be made playable. Certainly not the case with Reverend. I give them the highest compliment for the way that they prep the instruments prior to sending them out. So check them out. Check out ReverendGuitars.com. And they make, this is their Thundergun, but they make a variety of different models with different pickup configurations. They make one with P-bass and jazz bass, or jazz, but two thin single coil jazz style pickups in it, and various different signature series, Mike Watts signature series bass, and all kinds of stuff. So check out Reverend Guitars, and thanks for watching this video. Thanks for watching all the videos. We'll see you next time. Peace.